In this video, I will tell you about 12 signs you're eating too much sugar. Type of sugar, common foods high in added sugars, signs of eating sugar, what to do after eating too much sugar, blood glucose levels. All of these will be discussed in this video. Are you craving sweets? Do you have the urge to find things in the pantry that may satisfy your sugar cravings? And do you find that you're suddenly more tired or irritable for no apparent reason? If your answer to any of these questions was yes, you're not alone. The answer to all of it may even be on your plate. Sugar intake is on the rise, and it can be challenging to know just how much is too much when it comes to your daily meals. So, how much sugar is too much? And how can you know that you're eating too much? So, watch till the end. What type of sugar has the most negative effect on the body? Are all sugars created equal? The short answer is no. There are two broad kinds of sugar, which can be further broken down into subtypes: natural occurring sugars and processed sugars. Naturally occurring sugars are found in fruits, fructose, and dairy, lactose, with minimal negative impact in recommended quantities unless intolerant, accompanied by essential vitamins and minerals for body processes. Processed sugars, like fructose and sucrose, are often found in high fructose corn syrup and table sugar on food labels, originating from natural sources but altered for sweetness. Both high fructose corn syrup and sucrose come from corn, sugarcane, and sugar beets, altered to be cheaper and sweeter. Overconsumption is common due to their prevalence in popular foods. Both high fructose corn syrup and sucrose are natural but altered for cheaper sweetness. Reading food labels helps identify ingredients, but sugars can be tricky. They are now categorized as added sugars under carbohydrates, revealing processed sugars. Over 60 names for processed sugar can be found in foods. Common foods high in added sugars. It may take some detective skills, but you can discover these hidden sugars and sweeteners by looking at the ingredients on the nutrition facts label. Here are 3 shortcuts that can be helpful when you're looking through the ingredients to identify the processed sugars. If it ends in "-ose", sugar, syrup, juice, or concentrate is in the ingredient name, it is a honey or nectar. Foods that may be high in processed sugars include sauces, juices, sweets and baked goods, cakes, cookies, ice cream, yogurts, nut butter, flavored milk, dried fruits, specialty coffees, iced teas, and energy drinks, protein bars, breakfast cereals, and instant oatmeal. 12 signs you are consuming too much sugar. 1. You experience weight gain or struggle to lose weight. Have you ever wondered why belly fat is the hardest to get rid of? A high sugar intake and increased insulin levels can cause the body to change from fat-burning mode to fat-storing mode. And guess where your body's favorite storage place is? You guessed it, it's the abdomen. This type of fat accumulation is called visceral fat, the most stubborn fat of all. It can lead to other health concerns such as heart disease and diabetes. 2. You have digestive issues. High sugar intake can cause bloating, diarrhea, and gas. Sugar alcohols and high fructose corn syrup cause distress because your body cannot process them efficiently. Processed sugars move through intestines and changed. Gut bacteria feed on them in fermentation, causing gas buildup, cramping, bloating, and pain. Celiac disease, Crohn's disease, and other intolerances produce mucus in intestines, slowing digestion and preventing sugar absorption. Lactose is a naturally occurring sugar that many struggle to digest. Lactose intolerance occurs when your body lacks the enzyme to break down lactose, leading to gas, bloating, and digestive discomforts. 3. You feel moody, irritable, or depressed. Have you ever heard of the term sugar crash? This is a common problem with high sugar intake that can lead to mood swings and irritability. When you eat high sugar foods that are then broken down into glucose for energy, your body releases a large amount of insulin to process and remove the glucose from the blood and move it into the cells. This insulin overload reduces the amount of glucose in the blood too quickly, causing your body to release adrenaline, cortisol, and other hormones to compensate. Adrenaline then sends a signal to your body to make more glucose to increase your levels. The fluctuation causes mood swings and irritability. Studies have also found that this cycle of glucose fluctuation can lead to depression over time. 4. You have trouble sleeping. This study found that when people consume high amounts of sugar, they sleep less deeply and are more restless. High carbohydrate diets increase tryptophan, promotes sleep, and suppress orexin, responsible for alertness, which makes you doze off. But they also may provide more readily available energy to burn, so your brain stays in rapid eye movement sleep longer than in deep restorative sleep. This may lead you to wake up feeling tired or sluggish. 5. You deal with cavities and poor oral health. You know that gross filmy feeling you get after eating or drinking something with a lot of sugar. The sugar molecules combine with saliva and bacteria in your mouth, leading to plaque on your teeth. When plaque is left on your teeth, it can dissolve the enamel and cause cavities and gum disease. Sugar intake is currently one of the leading causes of dental issues like tooth decay and cavities in adults and children. 6. You experience skin breakouts or premature wrinkling. Sugar contributes to increased inflammation, which breaks down the collagen and elastin in your skin, leading to wrinkles and sagging skin. When you consume sugar, your body releases insulin from the pancreas to absorb and transfer it to your liver. Your pancreas can only process so much sugar, so if you eat more than your body can process, it can cause inflammation. High blood glucose levels can cause a cross-linking of collagen fibers called glycation of the skin. When this happens, the skin loses elasticity, leading to wrinkles. Acne, dermatitis, psoriasis, and rosacea can also be triggered by the inflammatory response in your body. 7. You crave more sweets, especially after dinner. You may know about sugar crash and their impact on mood. Sugar makes us want more by releasing adrenaline for energy. This leads to cravings, restarting the cycle. Imbalanced hormones and glucose cause late-night cravings. People naturally crave sugar in the evening when the body slows down. Nighttime snacking is common but linked to health issues, including overweight or obesity. 8. You feel constantly hungry. Sugars are the easiest fuel source for your body to break down compared to protein, fiber, and healthy fats. This means that you will be hungrier faster and crave more of them. When you eat sugar, it also causes a hormone called dopamine to be released in the brain, making you feel happier. Coupling this with the sugar crash you experience can lead to compulsive snacking and insatiable hunger. These foods also tend to be calorie-dense, more calories for a smaller portion, leading to higher calorie intake throughout the day. 9. You have high blood pressure. Have you had issues with high blood pressure that don't get any better, no matter how much you limit your salt intake? You may be limiting the wrong element. High sugar intake has been shown to reduce nitric oxide in your blood vessels, causing them to constrict instead of expanding and improving blood flow. This restriction leads to higher blood pressure and poor circulation. Poor circulation to the brain can limit brain function, causing brain fog and memory loss. 10. You experience regular brain fog. Have you ever considered that the tired, foggy feeling you have that makes it difficult to concentrate at work could be high blood sugar? When your glucose levels are elevated, it can affect your brain's serotonin and gamma-aminobutyric acid GABA levels. When these increase, you will feel more tired. Once your glucose crashes after the elevation, you can experience the adrenaline increase to bring the sugar level back up, which causes stress and concentration issues. Your brain likes to have things stay consistent, so these elevations and crashes can lead to a breakdown in brain cells, nerve damage, and inflammation. When inflamed, brain function becomes difficult, resulting in memory loss. 11. You have joint pain. Do you have chronic aches and pains? High sugar intake may cause inflammation. Visceral fat releases inflammatory proteins and hormones. Joint and muscle aches involve inflammation. Joint pain can worsen with sugar overeating. Glycation bonds sugar with proteins to create advanced glycation end products, AGS. Ages in joint tissues can lead to cartilage damage and osteoarthritis. High sugar diet can cause loss of magnesium, potassium, and calcium in urine, affecting muscle function. 12. You develop fatigue. High sugar consumption inhibits the production of orexin, which is a chemical in your brain that stimulates the feeling of being awake. The more sugar you eat, the more sleepy you will feel. The same research discovered that protein consumption helps to counteract this sleepiness, so if you consume more protein, it will help you stay awake. What to do after eating too much sugar? If you find you've eaten too much sugar in one sitting, what should you do? One tip is to replenish your system by promptly hydrating with water or other sugar-free fluids, as well as consuming foods with a high water percentage. Additionally, consider incorporating protein and fiber-rich foods into your diet and engage in light physical activity to help regulate blood sugar levels and mitigate the effects of a potential spike in glucose levels. Engage with your blood glucose levels with NutriSense. Your blood sugar levels can significantly impact how your body feels and functions. That's why stable blood glucose levels can be an important factor in supporting overall well-being.